I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. After a Game 3 win over the Nashville Predators, our Leafs are looking to complete the sweep for the second time in a row. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing for Nashville on the first line is Kirill Kaprizov, Tage Thompson, and Troy Terry. On the second line is Evgeny Malkin, Dylan Strome, and Mason Marchment. On the third line is Ted Lindsay, Braden Chen, and Kevin Hayes. And on the fourth line is Charlie Simmer, Jordan Stahl, and Oscar Back. On defense on the first pair is Adam Pelech with Erik Karlsson. On the second pair is Nick Leddy with Robin Regehr. And on the third pair is Dmitry Orlov with Philip Myers. Starting the net is Olaf Kulzak with Thomas Suchanek backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Frederic Brunet, Parker Kelly, and Mackenzie Blackwood. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Eric Lindros, Bobby Clarke, and Peter Bondra. On the second line is Alexander Burrows, Brock Nelson, and Lanny McDonald. On the third line is Marcus Johansson, Scott Lawton, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line, Zach Hyman, Jonathan Daves, and Mark Parrish. On defense on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair is Ivan Provorov with Tyler Myers. And on the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Corey Sarich. Starting the net is Dominic Hasek with Artur Sheila backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Randy Hiller, Sean Podine, and Philip Kurashev.
Welcome back to EA Sports, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. It is a pivotal Game 4 tonight set to go down. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. Oh, you've got to love this playoff atmosphere. Everything matters. Picked up along the boards by Thompson. What a steal in his own end. Here they are on the attack. The Predators have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And a great save.
Whether you're a player or a goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
The Leafs take it along the wall. Fires it on net. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James, and listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Quick feed to Clark. Handles the pass.
There we go, Bobby Clarke.
Just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Well, they started like a freight train just steamrolling their opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in. Although this is an unlucky bounce for the goaltender, James, it's one he'll want back. These are the types of goals that can be deflating for a team. It's a scramble in front, goaltender can't find it, and guess what? It's in the back of the cage.
The Leafs were looking for a good start in this one, and they have certainly accomplished that with the first goal of the game just minutes in.
Well, you know they would have talked about making sure that they establish some presence and some pace in the game, in particular in the opening frame, James. But to get up a 1-0 lead on your opponent just minutes into the game, that is a fantastic start.
That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Marchment. Puts it in deep. The Predators have it now. Works it across to Strome. Puck picked up by Nelson. The Predators gain possession in their own end. Puck grabbed by Malkin. Here they come on the attack. Burrows has it along the boards. Takes a shot, and he makes the easy save.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner, no second shot opportunity.
And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Sends it into the offensive zone. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. And he takes the dish. And he coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Leafs should be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Up by 1, and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as a power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
The Predators will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, they earned this power play, James, through hard work, but it's an opportunity to even the score here. They need to find a way to execute and get back to the even score.
Hasek's going to keep and hang on for the whistle and just slow it down a little bit here.
As a goaltender, you always have to be mentally focused and ready to make a save, James. He hasn't been busy this period, but they're in the lead, so it's a safe play. He elects to hold on.
Toronto's taking possession in their own end. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Foote's taking it from his own end. Puck clears the zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Can't connect, and that pass is redirected. Toronto's got it in the neutral zone. Sends it in on the attack. Oh, they go back on offense. The Predators look to start the transition game. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Leddy's lugging the puck. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Here's a feed in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Dumps it in. Nashville's got the puck along the wall. Slides it diagonally to Orlov.
Murray's almost...
There we go, Brock Nelson with the backhander.
That's turning a PK into a power kill, James. Not just shooting it down the ice.
Sure-handed to boot.
Space, take advantage with a shorty. Well, this is just a beauty goal, but it comes back to the details of the game. Being strong off of the puck, making sure you have an active stick, and then, of course, the IQ to read and anticipate the play. He does just that. He jumps on and intercepts the puck, but he doesn't just stand there. He gets his feet moving, and he buries it with a fantastic finish. Well, things aren't looking very good after that last goal, and the coach is letting his team know it. They're on a losing streak right now, and the trend will continue if they continue to play this way.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, Toronto's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Strome's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. Power play expires, and they got to be left shaking their heads as they fail to convert and serve up a shorthanded goal.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
Murray swooping in on the attack. Slides it across. Spectacular save on the play. Here's a shot. Can't get it to go. Denies him with the save. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here.
Kaprizov's been working so hard with the puck and without it. It's just not dropping for him. And when it doesn't drop, it can be extremely frustrating. You want to get points. You want to feel like you're contributing.
And now it's grabbed by Carlson. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Here they come on the attack. Handles the puck. Into the offensive zone. And he makes the save. Skates in behind the cage. Now over to Provorov. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Can't get a hold of that pass. Angles it over to Pelech. Slides it across to back. Puck scooped up by Stahl. There's a shot. Spectacular kick save there. Toronto's in now. Takes control of the puck. Great positioning by the defender. Oh, look at this. Long reach breaks up the momentum. And that one's picked off. Oh, hello. Comes up with the puck with a quick steal. Nice flick of the stick. Here's a short pass to Orlov. Grabbed along the boards by Terry. The Predators move the puck in the defensive zone. Sends the pass over. And that's knocked away by Myers. Tries to feed it over to Marchment. That's just a great heads-up read at center ice. Quick pass across to Clark. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Denies him in close.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Works it across to Terry. Broken up with a little physicality. Shot! Oh, that had some heat on it. He makes the save. Here in the back half of this period, 2-0 is the score. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Shuts him down. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blows, stopping the play. And coach is looking for an explanation here from the official.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting the refs here because he wants to know why his team is being penalized more often and is clearly having a factor in the game.
Not sure how that was interference.
Another power play opportunity coming up here.
An opportunity here to right the wrong on that demoralizing shorty earlier. They're on the power play. The coach is telling them, listen, you got to stick to the system. You have the man advantage.
And the puck leaves the zone. From behind his own net. Moves it to Kaprizov. And now it's over to Thompson. Lungs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Fires it into the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Kaprizov. Nashville's moving it up the ice. Dropped him in the open ice. Puts it off the post.
The Predators are trying to claw their way back into this game, and that's not how you do it. When you have an opportunity to execute, you have to find the back of the net.
Nashville's got it from behind the net. Thompson's moving the puck through his own zone. Toronto's penalty killers get a hold of it. Dumps the puck in. Nashville's got the puck. And that's stolen by Lindros.
Lawton standing up, ready to go.
Stretch pass. And as both teams are now back at even strength, the power play goes over on the opportunity.
Well, even when you're on a power play, you have more time and space, but you have to have urgency, and there was none on that PP sequence. This group has to figure out a way to generate. Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Leafs are currently sitting in the driver's seat leading 2-0. And off the draw, they win possession.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Toronto's got the puck against the boards. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. The Predators will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty.
Well, that's a frustration penalty. I've taken many of those in my day, James. It's going to be the cross-checking penalty. Once you extend your arms, you're in trouble.
The Leafs get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
Well, the first power play of the game is a real tone setter. You know, you're on your toes, and you're really showing the other team that you mean business. You can be potent, and they've got to be disciplined if they don't want you to capitalize.
Takes a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Hasek. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Sens recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. And they win the defensive zone face-off. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Slides it diagonally to Shen. And he takes the feed. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. The Predators have possession shorthanded. Loses his balance on the play. Taken by McDonald. Quick shot! Turned aside with a glove by Kolzig.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong. He's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrubbed up. And he comes up with a stop there. Dishes it off. Rakir's got the puck in his own zone. Gets the puck in deep. Picked up along the wall by Marchment. Oh, wow, what a blocker save! Steps inside. Penalty expires. You really have to admire the effort of the penalty-killing unit on that one as both teams are back to even strength.
Well, everyone is up. The coach knows exactly what the PK unit had to do, and they got out there, they were responsible, and they took care of business.
Overall, a great period for the Leafs. Walk away with a 2-0 lead. Let's hope they keep this up and expand on their lead.
Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
Well, it's been outstanding in the first period, James, and really the only reason this game is close. This is exactly why you build your team from the goaltending position out.
And he shut the door on that last play.
Paulson's in such great position, he's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
That's not going to fool him.
Hashek's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
The Leafs continue to lead here in this second period, looking strong offensively. Nashville's got it in the defensive zone. Now he slides it up to Marchment. Takes the feed. And that's off a stick. Foot stick handling in his own zone. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. Picked off by Malkin. Angles it over to Strome. Can't get it to go. Picks off the feed. And tries to make a diagonal pass to McDonald. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Solid check to slow him down. Hashek's going to hang on for a whistle, and staying focused is key when you haven't seen a lot of work here, Cheryl.
Well, it's part of their mental preparation as a goaltender. Even when you're not busy, you have to stay dialed in, follow the action. He's doing exactly that, and he makes a nice cover.
And they win the draw on their own end. Puck dumped in. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Quick pass to Johansson. The Leafs played along the wing. Hammers it from the point. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. We're still in the early stages of this period. Toronto's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. The Predators win the defensive zone faceoff. Scooped up along the wall by Letty. Comes up with the steal. And now he moves it to Hayes. A howitzer. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Sent into the offensive zone. Nashville's got a hold of it along the wall. Good hit on the play. The Predators gain possession in their own end. And he coughs it up with the pass. Gains the zone from the right side. Sends the feed in front. Couldn't get it to go. Oh, what a kick shake.
Oh, Kevin Hayes spoils the shutout.
You got to give some credit to the shooter here, James. A quick release shot makes it difficult for the goalie to get set to position. And when you're a little late, you can get a piece of it, but it still winds up in the back of the net.
Hashek caught overplaying the rebound.
The Predators have got one back, and does this change momentum now, Cheryl?
It better. They started the second period absolutely flat, James. They're getting outshot. They need to find a way to hound pucks and get some possession.
Sends it down low, and he puts it away to make the save. Feeds the puck over to Thompson. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Into the corner now. Tries to feed it over to Orlov. Big time stop there.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
The Predators take it across the blue line. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. Dumps it in. Taken along the wall by Hyman. And it doesn't reach the net because it goes off the stick. Gets the puck behind his net. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Puck picked up by Valimaki. Here's a chance on the attack. Stops him with a glove.
Listen, Jane, the shooter's in the slot. This is as high danger as it can get, and he challenges. He's set, ready to go in great position, and makes the save as a result.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Nashville's still down a goal here, but they have really picked up the tempo these last few minutes. Moves it in front! Oh, and he comes up with a stop!
Malkin's done a fantastic job tonight of manipulating his opponent here, James, and then multiple deeps to the net are really on display, and you don't do that if you don't have a set of hands, great edges, but also the IQ to recognize what your opponent is giving you.
Past the midway mark of the frame, the Leafs are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Nashville's won the draw. From his own end, he picks up the puck. They put the puck into the offensive end. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Sends it in front, and that's stopped. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The Leafs have had a lot of jump in their steps since the drop of the puck in this one, and they lead it here in this second period. Nashville's got a hold of the puck. Sends it over to Marchment. Toronto's got it across the line. Picked off by Malkin. Quick pass across to Marchment. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Tries to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
Moves the puck to Burrows. Toronto's on the attack. Burrows will play it to the corner. The Predators have it from their own end. Steps inside the line. From the point, looks to make something happen. Hasek's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. The centermen glide into position. Clark's won the draw inside his own end. Nice zone entry from the left. Puts it on net. Oh, and he reaches out with the glove save. Wow!
Holzig's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that, but he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
More than half the period has expired. It's a 2-1 game. The Leafs win the faceoff. And that's intercepted by Kaprizov. Slides it to Terry. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Toronto's got it now. Nashville's got the puck along the wall. The Predators will play it in their own end. Can't maintain possession. Works it across to Hyman. Pinned up along the boards. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Picked up along the boards by Provorov. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Slides it diagonally to Kaprizov. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Hasek's going to hang on for a whistle. Here in the late going of the frame, it's 2-1. Toronto's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Gets the puck in deep. Nashville's got possession of the puck. Puck grab by Hayes. Tosses it to Shen. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance.
Trying to shake the defender.
2-on-none. What the?
Slides it across. What a save on the play.
It's a timely save, and it's going to generate a ton of momentum for his team here, but he's so composed, he's patient, and just steers the puck aside.
The Predators gain possession along the wall. Tries to get the puck to Lindsay. Shot! Oh, and an even bigger save on the slapper. Delayed penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Box off to the box for 2 for goaltender interference.
Well, it's not good timing to take this penalty, James, late in the frame, and a close game at that, but they just got to get to the intermission, and then they can reset.
Face off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
When you're not having success on your power play, James, you have to find a way to out-battle, outwork the goaltender. You got to get into the paint. You got to find a way to get to that puck first.
And they'll dump it in. The Leafs have it behind the cage. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Driving right to the front. Nashville's got the puck. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Puck goes off the glove. Throws it in. Dishes it to Johansson. There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next.
Not the greatest period for the Leafs, but they still walk away with a 1-goal lead. Let's hope they can add to it.
Welcome back. James Cybulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. The Predators, penalty killers, get off to a good start, winning possession here. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Passes on over to Lindros. And serves up a little knock on the play. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing.
Holt's been a perfect example of how it's quality over quantity and recognizing the key timeliness to making a big save and how it can be such an energy booster and momentum swinger for your team. I mean, he has been on point tonight. He has been dialed in, and he has really controlled his crease.
Shen's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Toronto's got the win off that draw. Moves the puck. Quick feed to Lindros. Shot! Oh, how about that? Stepping up.
Get out the ice packs, eh, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
The Predators get their man back out of the box. And a great save!
A great kill and the ability to keep this game within reach. You know now that they've got the momentum moving forward. You never know what's going to come next.
Great hustle to come up with the puck. Lindros plays it now. Oh, he just got thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly. No time and space there, and just crushes him.
What a hit. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Lindsay's exploring options with the puck. Takes the bank feed. Dumps it into the ozone. Feeds the puck to to Pellet. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
I always find in playoffs that it is so difficult to get to the other team's net, right? So whoever defends a slot is going to be victorious. Whoever wins the puck battles and the board battles. It is a physical game, and imposing your will like that hit sends a clear message that you are willing to get to the dirty areas.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. It's a 2-1 hockey game. Here's a chance! Oh, and he's got it in tonight. What a save on that one! Denies him again!
There we go. No.
That's tipped in front.
I don't think this is going to count, James. This looks like it's
a high stick.
And the official had a good look at it, but they're going to gather themselves and look at it a second time to see if it's above the crossbar. I absolutely love this goal,
I think it's going to be good.
The attention to detail, eyes on the prize, just showing how dialed in you are to be able to have that hand-eye coordination and put that puck in the net.
There we go. Marcus Johansson.
This goal initially, but they want to make sure that they get it 100% correct. That is why they come together and they go to the penalty box under review with the war room. They have multiple different angles that the officials can't get. So it comes back to them. It's a good goal, and this is the momentum for the away team.
The Predators scoop it up along the boards. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Here's a short pass to Foot. The Predators get a hold of the puck. Fires it into the offensive zone. Grabbed along the board by Lawton. Nashville's looking to break out of their own end. And now it's grabbed by Pellick. Sends it over to Carlson. Toronto's got the puck now. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Thompson. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Off a stick and they can't connect. Pass up ahead. And a strong physical collision on the play there. Comes up with the stop.
Hasek's had a solid night between the pipes, James. I mean, he's done everything he could to stop the puck, as indicated by his save percentage, but his team has also been really strong. Got the confidence of their netminder, and they've created a ton of opportunities.
Takes the puck along the boards.
Oh, Charlie Simmer brings it back to a one-goal game.
Around, you better get that puck off quickly because you know there's defenders all around you that are going to come and close.
Nashville's goal has suddenly tightened the gap here in period number 3.
Well, they're within one, James, and it's not enough right now, so they're going to have to continue to counter, transition quickly, but most importantly, retrieve the puck. That is critical to be able to possess it.
Feeds the puck across to Myers. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Puck scooped up by Nelson. To the low slot.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Into the offensive end now. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Moves it to Hyman. Shot! Turns it aside! Colzing's going to bounce on the puck to get a whistle here. And there's a strategy to this one.
It is, and it's a good strategy. Listen, they've been outplayed, and he's been phenomenal in the net, and every play matters, and the right one right now is to bounce on this puck, get the whistle, and reset the tone in your own zone.
Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Here's a chance! Toronto's got it in their own zone. Moves the puck into the attacking area. And not much on that one.
Colzing's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Comes up with the stop. The Predators will play from the defensive zone. Taken by Stahl. Nashville's got it along the wall. He grabs the puck here at the point. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Ahead of steam now towards the front.
Toronto's top trio continues to impress, James. They've had a lot of motion in the offensive zone. They're having a ton of fun, showing that chemistry, a lot of zip, and they've been productive, a reason why they're on top.
Past the halfway mark of this period, Toronto's hanging on to this 3-2 lead. Looks to get the puck over to Carlson. The Leafs have it in the offensive zone. Shuts them down. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. The Predators have it now. Carries it in. Moves it quickly over to Thompson. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Tries to get it over to Terry. Jostling for the puck and it's knocked away. Toronto's looking to break out. Angles it over to McDonald. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Here's a chance. And that one's denied. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. The Leafs are off to the box. Interference the call.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to be the task on this one, protecting that
Played the puck. That's not interference. All three of these interference calls are kind of cheap.
Power plays are a funny thing, especially when you're down by one, James. You have to act as if you are the hunter, and you have to possess that puck and attack.
The Leafs are in transition, and they'll get it out of the defensive end. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Down the right side and into the zone. Here's a pass to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Grabs the puck. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Big time stop. He's got it behind the cage. Tries to get the puck over to Terry. Quick pass to Shen. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. And a successful clearing attempt. Nashville's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Gaining momentum along the wing. Comes into the paint. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. And manages to clear the zone. Quick feed to Carlson. Great poke check on the reach. Time runs out on the power play, and you do have to wonder if that might come back to haunt them as both teams are now back at even strength.
Specialty teams are critical, especially when you're down by a goal and you have an opportunity to get the equalizer, and they just weren't able to generate anything on that one. And that's a tough one to take as they remain down by a goal at even strength. But this time of the game, you know the coach is in your ear. You got to find a way to make a good puck decision. Get it in deep. Don't give up anything offensively.
The Leafs cross the line and gain the zone. And he takes the feed. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Passes over to Lindros. Solid hit on the play. Picked up along the wall by Lindros. Passes it over. And punches that away with the blocker.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Here in the later stages of this period, Toronto's got a 3-2 lead at this point. The Leafs take possession here inside the offensive zone. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. And there's a power play opportunity coming up here. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
Well, this late in the game when you're trailing, that penalty is going to nullify any opportunity to come back, and the coach is absolutely livid with the call.
Toronto's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
I know they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not a number that you see typically. So they got to find a way to just stay confident, trust the process and their skill sets.
Nearing the final minute of regulation. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Tries to feed it over to Nelson. Into the offensive zone. Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. The Predators win it. Toronto's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. And that's broken up with a stick in front. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Fox ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Marchman's taking it from his own end. Let's see what the officials are calling. Taves has been called for cross-checking.
A really tough time to take a penalty when your team has a 1-goal lead in the dying minutes of the game. Now it's about the PK unit doing their thing.
You deserve, buddy. You are better than that. You got away with the first one.
A little 4-on-4 hockey as both teams step inside the face-off circle. Clark's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. A shot at the empty net.
Bobby Clark with the empty netter.
This was right in my wheelhouse, James.
That
These
just
were the
killed
type of goals that I
Nashville's
played
season.
in, and everyone can take a breath now that the insurance marker has hit the 4x6. As that empty net goal went in, everyone on the bench and on the ice knew that that put the game to bed. Well, the playoffs are a grind, and there's no one knows it better than the coach behind the bench right now. You know, he may be tired, but he's not showing it. He's very expressive right now as they get the insurance marker that should clinch the series.
The Leafs, after that empty netter, should just simply need to let the clock run out now.
Well, that one's going to seal the deal, and you look at the opponent, and you can see their body language. They know it's all but over.
Clark's won possession. Shakes off the coverage. Rakir's taking the puck now here inside his own territory. They've got the defense outnumbered. Here's a shot. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Toronto's been the better team offensively tonight. A lot of scoring chances, and they lead it late in this third period. Here's a short pass to Carlson. Stopped by the goaltender. The final horn. They're off to the next round. And a hush falls on the stadium as they celebrate on the ice. Paying the price, winning the battles. It all paid off here, Cheryl.
Yeah, it really did. And we're always looking at the physical side of the game, but what about the mental or emotional side? I mean, you're playing away, you're on the road, so there's a ton of distractions. So staying focused, keeping that business-like approach, that's what gets them and helps them to move on.
Thanks so much for taking time out of your schedule to join us tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. See ya.
Well, the Leafs took control of this game right at the beginning and never looked back as they outshoot Nashville 39-19, out-hit them 37-29, have more time to attack. Nashville has the better pass percentage, won the faceoffs 20-19. Nashville was 0 for 3 on the power play, so was Toronto, but they did get the shorthanded goal. For the box scores, for Toronto, you had Clark with 2 goals, Morrissey 2 assists, Nelson with a goal, Lindros with an assist, Johansson with a goal, Murray Bondra with assists. And Hasek made 17 saves on 19 shots, 2 goals allowed for an .895 save percentage. And for Nashville, you had Shen with an assist, Hayes with a goal, Lindsay with an assist, and Charlie Simmer with a goal. Kolzig made 35 saves on 38 shots, 3 goals allowed for a .921 save percentage. And with the win, Toronto completes the sweep and moves on to the Stanley Cup Final. And in the Stanley Cup Final, the Toronto Maple Leafs will be facing the Houston Cosmos. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals.